Okay, today we are going to talk about the strategy of adding a group. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's a helper fact. So think about the fact 3 times 8. Well, I don't really know that one as well, but I could figure out how to solve it. I could do an array. I could do my 3 groups of 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to do 8 more. Well, that's going to take me a while. So I could do more, but it's going to take me a while to make this array and then count them all up. So I'm curious, I'm curious then, how can I use my schema and what do I already know that will help me be more efficient? Again, efficient means using my time wisely. So how can I use my schema to help me? I know, light bulb. I know some other facts pretty well. I know that 2 times 8, I know my doubles really well. I know that I can count by 2s or I can just double 8. So I feel really good about that. I can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Or I could also just say 8 plus 8 equals 16 because that's 2 groups of 8. So I know that 2 times 8 is the product 16. I feel real good about that. So how does that help me? Well, let's see. I know the product of 2 times 8 equals 16. 2 groups of 8. And I need to figure out 3 groups of 8. Well, if I do my array for 2 groups of 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just need to add one more group. I just need to add one more group of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just one more group. I added one group of 8. One group of 8. So now I have 3. Wait, so I can just take my product and add my group of 8. Wow. Well, that seems a whole lot more efficient, than trying to figure out and starting at the very 1 and counting up. So how is this more efficient? Well, if I know 2 times 8 equals the product 16, I can just add one group of 8, which is 8. So if I add my 2 products, 16 plus 18, I'll get 24. And that is 3 groups of 8. So it's more efficient because I'm using what I know and I'm only having to add on a group. This makes it easier plus less work. That's why it's more efficient. So if I want to figure out how to solve a fact that I might not know as well, how can I use adding a group to help me? Well, you can use adding a group. Think about the facts that you know pretty well. I know my 2s. I know my 5s. Could I use my 2s and add one group to solve 3s like I just did? 2 times 8 helped me solve 3 times 8. And then my 5s, if I added a group to 5, I would get 6 groups. So could I use my 5s to help solve my 6s? Let's see. So if I did 5 times 6, would that help me solve 6 times 6? 6 groups of 6? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 5 groups of 6. The product is 30. If I add one more group of 6, that equals 36. Yes, that does work. So make sure to pause and talk to people around you in your group. How would you use this strategy to solve other facts? Now remember, you can use ones that you know pretty well and then add a group to solve larger facts. How else could you use it? Why do we want to learn this strategy? Because it helps us efficiently solve trickier facts and uses what we already know and facts we feel much prouder and more confident on. So make sure you have an example and be ready to teach the adding a group strategy.